everyone, it's Chrissy here. Welcome to the Creative Eclectic's Tuesday Night Lights. Sorry, a little bit behind time tonight, but I was scoffing my dinner. So I hope everyone is having a fabulous day today. I'll just check that we're live. Got Delphi here in the background sneezing away. Okay. Alright, looks like we're live and we're doing okay. So I thought tonight we will start with drawing the winners or winner of our Card Guts challenge. So in September, for World Card Making Day, I sent out a whole heap of gave out a whole heap of packs of card guts, and I got people to create things with the card guts. So what card guts are basically, they're a leftover pack from a class. So but they don't have any stamp sets, so you can add whatever you like. So what I did is I had a whole heap, and we got quite a few entries. Some people entered 4 or 5 times, and that's okay. So I put all their names on a little spinny wheel. Hi Glenda, thanks for watching. And I hope, I might have to turn off the light for this. Maybe if I move it that way. Alright. Oops. We're gonna tap to spin, and let's see who wins our Card Guts challenge. So this is a lucky draw, basically. Oh, Glenda L, and you're watching tonight. You have won some embellishments. I can't actually remember what the prize was going to be, but today the prize is embellishments. Now, if you are on my Facebook group called the Chrissy's Creative Eclectic, you would know about, we have in October a recipe card challenge. So basically you're given the basic ingredients for a recipe and you make a card based on that recipe using what's in your stash. Glenda, I'll get this out in the mail to you this week. Congratulations. So that closes on the 31st of October. So we're looking forward to seeing, I've got a lot of entries in the recipe card challenge because that's the first time that group has done it. So I think they're a bit shy. Alright, so last week we made a card using some vellum, and I just wanted to show you the finished card. I didn't have the twine to put on it, so I just wanted to show you the finished card with the twine on it. So this was the card from last week. It looks so much better with twine. Alright, now I'm just going to set now I've done that, drawn that Card Guts challenge, I can actually look on my iPad and see who is watching. Alright, let's see who's watching. We've got Glenda, we've got about 6 people watching, but I don't know who's there. So if you're watching, make sure you say hello. Yeah, everybody's watching by stealth. And tell me where you're watching from. So On Saturday was our charity craft retreat, and a couple of people have asked me to share the projects that I created for the retreat. So this is one of the projects. So this is a gatefold card. Now the retreat went really well. I had a fabulous time. I don't know about anyone else. The food was fabulous. Rhonda did a fantastic job again of the food. She's helped us every retreat so far. We raised, between tickets, the $15 of each of the event tickets and the raffles and the lucky envelopes we raised, and donations, we raised $1,000, which is pretty good for about 30 people. So that's really, really good. This is the second card that they created at retreat. Hey Rhoda, how are you? Now the people who went to retreat, they have their own little challenge to do using a note card that was in their bag. So this is my third creation from retreat. Now this is a stand-up tent card. So it's got glue on the inside. I don't know about where that came from, but anyway. So that was pretty cute. So they were three of the cards, my three cards. I don't have Vicky's cards. I also created some other things that I forgot to put on display. So the first thing I created, and I might have to zoom out, is this little mailbox. I might have to zoom out for this. Let me see if I can zoom out. So this is a mailbox, right? And it's using the paper that they got with the retreat. So it's a very English, American style mailbox. This fellow's, it's seen better days because it's been in and out of cars and boxes and stuff. So this was just one of my display items, which I think I forgot to put out. And then it fits cards in it, and so it's made with the Everyday Arches dies and a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. I found an old Brad, and the yeah, it is amazing, isn't it, Glenda? I'm really happy about that. Hi Carolyn, thanks for watching. Hi Pam, thanks for watching. Hello Rhoda. Did you recover from your drenching, Rhoda? Alright, so that's a really cute little mailbox that I made. It's pretty big. It wasn't the easiest thing to make. It was going to be a retreat project, and then because it was super fiddly, I decided it wouldn't be a retreat project, because just getting this part here right was very, very difficult, and I'm not completely happy with it. So so other things that I made with the paper that they received at retreat was this little card here. Now, I made this at a on a Zoom with Stamping Family, which is a US-based group, and I try and get onto their Zooms at stupid o'clock, at least once a month. And so this little card just folds out like that. So it's a really easy card, and it was for one of their challenges on Stamping Family, that BB. So that's quite cute, and it shows both sides of the card. Then at our demonstrator day in September, we were given a layout to do, and this is my version of that layout, again using the modern, I think it's ornamental Christmas, yeah. Oh, it was sure drenching, but the rainwater makes your hair very soft. I'm sure it does, Rhoda. It only lasted, we were just really unlucky. Hello, Christine. Okay. So this is, as I said, on my Facebook group, Chrissy's Creative Eclectic, we've got a recipe card challenge, and this is my version for the recipe card challenge that uses circles. So it's a nice, really simple card. Doesn't have to be too hard. So I'm just showing you a few cards, and yes, as I said, this is the one from last week that I finished off with the bows, and it looks so much better with bows on it. Hi, Marnie. And then I've shown you this before. This one is again using the same paper, but it's teamed it with a stamp set, and it's a easel. It's a matchbook easel card, so it's really cute too. Alright, so there was just some of the ways that the ladies could have used their paper from that they received at retreat on Saturday. Now, one of the lovely ladies that attended retreat, she brought me a little gift, and I have to show you. Her name's Jean, and look at this. How cute is this little gift box? Now, this is made with the gingerbread dies that are in the current mini catalogue. And yeah, hope you're feeling better, Marnie. Oh yes, Rhoda, 5 minutes would have made all the difference. Yeah, yes, Rhoda and Marnie and Jan and I all went to see Pretty Woman on Sunday, which was a really nice way to finish a really big weekend for me. Yeah, so look at this. Isn't this just lovely? This little... So what she's done is she's got 2 gingerbreads, and then she's made a little box for in the middle, and she filled it with Hershey's Kisses. So that's really clever. So thank you very much, Jean. I think you don't watch Facebook, but you might see this on my thank you on YouTube when I upload the video there. So that's such a cute little card. Oh, it was really good, Christine. Hey, Megan. All right. Yes, Christine, it was really good. Yes, and it was such a nice thing for... so I'm keeping up with 3 conversations. Yes, Pretty Woman was good. And the retreat was good too. Alright, so tonight we're going to do a really simple card. It's a spotlight card. I'm just going to move all my samples off the table. Back into the box to go downstairs. Alright, and we're going to use the North Pole delivery paper. And I just want to show you a nice but impressive little project that you can do that really highlights the paper, but it highlights it in a way that you might not have thought about before. And always you're looking for ways to use up paper. Just grabbing everything out of it. So the North Pole Delivery Suite is the one that we're doing the frame on. Let's getting out my pieces. The 12 by 12 frame at the end of November, and I have shown people this in person. Like, we only have a few spots. I think I only have 5 spots left for that. You need to prepay because I need to order the paper and all the other bits for it as soon as possible. So, okay. So, this is the paper that we're using. Now, you might go, oh, Chrissy, I don't really like that paper. And that's exactly why we're using it today. Oh, you have some of that paper thanks to a lovely friend. Oh, I wonder who that is, Megan. Oh, wouldn't have been me. I think I've used all of that paper. Okay, so what we're going to do a little spotlight technique. So, I'm going to, now you can use whatever punch or die that you have. I'm not sure whether this one will fit through the mini cutter. I think it's a bit wide. So I've got my die cutting machine up here. Okay, so I've just got my card base. And what I'm going to do is I am going to stick my DSP onto the front of my card base. Now I've got my liquid glue. I'm just going to stick this on. Look, Megan, I'm using the skinny end. Oh, Marnie, I'm sorry that you had your tooth thing yesterday and the today, and the back thing yesterday, and the sun thing yesterday. Oh, too many things. Okay, so we're just going to stick this on the front. Now, I didn't have a piece that was wide enough for the whole front, because I've used a lot of this paper. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I think I need another pack. Okay. All right. So, I know you're impressed, Megan. Okay, so then you've stuck that on the front. We're going to grab, now this, look, 2 weeks in a row I'm using my die cutting machine. How impressive. That's some sort of record. Okay, must be some sort of record. Now, I just want to thank my good friend Vicky for co-hosting our retreat on Saturday. I know I have thanked her, but she really kept me on track, and it wasn't easy given things that were going on for both of us. So I'm really appreciative of everything that she did. So Vicky, if you are watching, Vicky Kello, you are amazing. And I don't tell you that enough. All right. So look, I've even got new plates tonight for my die cutting machine, because Megan told me I had to get new plates. Apparently having plates that are bent and cracked are not the way to go. So, just going to move this up a little bit. So we've got our plate number 1, and we're going to put our plate number 2 on, and we're staggering our plates. And then plate number 3. And then we're going to put our card on there. Now, I'm using the Stylish Shapes dies. Now, I can't remember if these are current or not. So what I want to do is this little house here on its own, I'm going to make that a focal point, right? You're just helping out. You're always helping, Megan. I really appreciate it. And we had on Saturday at retreat, we had the scissor guy come, and I have to say, in the 20 years that I have, 23 years that I have had the kitchen scissors, they have never been so sharp. And this guy did an amazing job. So I am very, very grateful. And he made, so Stephen, the scissor guy, I think it's called That Scissor Guy, he made a donation to our retreat as well. As well as giving up his Saturday morning to sharpen a bunch of scissors for a few ladies. So I'm just looking for some tape. I will just use a post-it note. I'm just going to use a post-it note just to secure that die in place, because I've got the sticky bit over the die. And then we're going to line the 3 up with the base plate, the top 3 plate up with the base plate, and put that through a die cutting machine. And I very rarely use this die cutting machine. No problem, Megan. Oh, thanks, Steve. Steve just bought me a lovely cup of coffee. So isn't he good? He's such a keeper. Oh, I have to. I didn't bring it upstairs. Steve made us some fabulous. What are they called? Piercing mats. He engraved our piercing mats for our retreat, and he did a fabulous job. I really like mine. Yes, the stylish shapes are still current. Thank you, Megan. Okay, so now we've got this cut out. Right, so I've got a hole where that will be. So this is a really simple card. I'll just pop my stylish shapes. So the stylish shapes dies, they have, so this is what happens when you drop them on the way up the stairs. They have several circles which are stitched on either side. So they're stitched either side of the cut line. So when you cut, you get stitching outside the cut as well as inside the cut. Oh, it's so much better, Megan. So much better to cut with new plates. But I rarely cut on that machine. So I use my trusty old Big Shot, which I've had since Stampin' Up first introduced them in about 2011, maybe 2012. Because I remember there was such excitement when they finally brought them in, because they were available in the US and not in Australia. So anyway, okay. So we've got our little front of our card. Now we want to put something on this side, and I'm thinking I'm just going to go with some more pattern paper just to sort of make it more square. I don't know which pattern, because I did think of this one, but I don't think that the design has enough of the cream in it. I really wanted it to be white based, and this one I don't like either. It clashes a bit much. And the other side, again, I don't think there's enough of the cream in the buildings to bring that out. Oh, Megan uses my die cutting machine. Yes, she does. I use it for And Megan's saying, don't use the, oh, hi Leanne. Don't use the pool party pattern paper. And sorry, Megan, I'm going to use the pool party pattern paper. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this on the front because the ribbon went rolling back down the stairs as I was coming up the stairs. That was my original plan, see? And that looks okay. I'm okay with that. You could put an embossed piece. So this is a way that you can use a piece where you it's too narrow for your card and it still look okay. All right. Then we're going to put a piece on the inside. So this is a really simple card today because I have to be honest, I had a pajama day yesterday. I was supposed to go out with Marnie, but she had a couple of appointments and then had to get home before the storm. So I stayed in my pajamas until 4 p.m. And then I had a shower and got into a different pair of pajamas. And you know what? It was absolutely glorious. I don't remember the last time that I did that. And I read my book and I just had a bit of relaxing time. Oh, I do need the pool party pom-pom ribbon, Leanne, and I don't have any of that left. So once the ribbon retires, I send it on its merry way. All right, so you'll see I've got this little hole here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my trusty little dimensionals, and how about, well, I would grab it if I had one. It's my bone folder. Oh, there's a bone folder. Oh, that needs cleaning. Okay, so we've got a trusty little bone folder. I probably said that in the last 3 weeks. Oh, that bone folder needs cleaning. All right. Do you think it is downstairs in the craft room? I don't think so. I think I got rid of it, Megan. Oh, me. Yeah, and you've got the ice people. Do you mean the military people? Is that what you... They're not National Guard, but it's like that. Is that who you mean, Leanne? Because when I think of ice, I think of the guy from the ice works who brings ice for, as in the cold stuff, not the drugs, when there's a Christmas party or something. So I'm putting this on double dimensionals. So Leanne, have you dressed up in a frog costume or as a unicorn or anything? Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Given that you're in Portland, that's what I think, Megan. Well, I was assuming she wasn't meaning the cold stuff from the freezer either. Okay, so I've closed my card up. I've got my little, put this on double dimensionals. And I'm just going to pop this in the little hole here. Whoops, hang on, before I pop it in there, what I should have done was put a little bit of multi-purpose glue. I did take the paper off that, didn't I? Yeah. On the back of the dimensionals. So that gives me a little bit of wriggle room. All right. Oh, you say rivet. Oh dear. The terrorists grabbing people. Oh, okay. Well, we're not there. I can't comment on that really. Especially can't comment if I ever want to go back to the States. Okay, so we've just popped this on. So it's lined up here with this bit here. And it's just sitting up, but when it opens, you still have that on the inside. So it's spotlighted. Now you could, if you wanted to, ink around that piece, but I don't think you need to. But we do need a sentiment somewhere. Yeah, we don't want it. Yeah, we don't want you grabbing them grabbing you by mistake, Leanne. Now just have a look at the husband brought me a lovely cup of coffee in my favourite cup. Does everyone else have a favourite coffee cup? I think that coffee and tea taste so much better when they're in a cup or a mug that has a fine, like it's china and it's got a fine edge. I just think it tastes so much better. We're going to get a sentiment, and I'm going to put a sentiment on the inside and also one on the front. So I'm thinking that we could do hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet, and a Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. Okay, so we've got hoping this and Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. I'm going to grab my piercing mat. And what we will do is I will die cut my words as well. Oh, I know, right? It's going all out today. Oh, you had two the same. I've got two the same, Megan. And tea and coffee taste so much better in a fine china cup. I totally agree. And I really dislike when you go somewhere and they have the option of giving you a china cup and they give you a takeaway cup. It's just not nice. Okay. So I'm just going to use the Memento ink. So this is a Craft White ink pad that was so inked up with Craft White ink because, you know, they come uninked. And so I just inked it up with Memento instead. Let's just put this on the right way. Now Steve's been practicing his engraving on my blocks. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm surprised how good that is. Oh, the Dachshund. Were they Christopher Vine mugs, Megan? The Dachshund ones? Because I had a Christopher Vine Dachshund one, and I, when he used to do the beautiful fine china mugs, and I dropped it. Years ago, when people used to come to my classes, we didn't have flamingo mugs like we do now. We had shoe mugs because I collected all the Christopher Vine fine china shoe cups. and so they all had different shoes on their mugs. And then for my girlfriend Alison, she always had a dragonfly mug by Christopher Vine. Yeah. So my current favourite mug isn't as nice as those shoe mugs. And I do still have them. It's just a couple got broken at classes. So I put them away for a little while. They were from TK Maxx. The Americans need to stop buying all the Dash Hound stuff so they can send it to us. Same with the flamingo stuff. I agree. Alright, so we're going to grab out those stylish shape dies again. So I've done my stamping in Memento Black. And I'm going to get out my little thingy this time. What is it called? My little cut and emboss machine. Now, I was talking to someone on Saturday and they joined up with Stamping Up under their deal, and they took the more expensive deal so they could get a stamp and emboss machine because they didn't have one of the big ones. So if you need, that's a good saving to get one of those machines for excuse me, oh dear, for $169. So I wanted to say welcome to the team to Sandra, and welcome back to Cass, and also welcome to Jane. It's really exciting when we have new people join your team. And okay, so I've got plate number 1, and I'm going to cut that one. Whoops, I need plate number 2 down first. Lucky I remembered. So again, we're going to stagger our plates. Probably would have been easier to do this with the big one. Hoping this will fit. I'm just going to pop that there. And then this one here, we're going to put that on an angle. And we're going to pop. I don't think it's small enough to fit in this one. Oh yeah, it will just fit. I'm just going to turn it on a bit of an angle a bit more. And pop my post-it over the top of that so it doesn't move. I'm not worried about the top one because it's not going to... And I'm going to put plate number 2 on the top again. And let's get these through. Oh, yes, I know, Megan. Imagine how much postage you save on getting one of those 6% on one of those cut and emboss machines. So saving that in postage with your starter kit is pretty amazing. That's a really good idea. Like, a lot of people have gone the $60 option, but this lovely lady, when she thought about it and went, nope, I'm going this $169 option and getting my die cutting machine. Alright, let's see how these worked out. Oh yeah, that worked. So we'll put these dies away. Okay. Now I think that I need... No, I don't think I need anything. I'm just going to pop this up the top here because I want to cover up those, part of those houses. Okay. And this one here, I'm going to pop this on the inside. Now, if you had a blending brush nearby, you could use your blending brush to colour it. But what I'm going to do to highlight this, I've got my Wink of Stella brush. So I'm just going to, and Rhoda will be going, yay, Chrissy's using Wink of Stella, because it's her favourite thing. Just going to get my Wink of Stella, and this one's nearly empty. And I'm just going to go around the edge. Just to, because when it's on the white and it's got the Wink of Stella on it, you won't be able to, it will look a bit better. Do I have another Wink of Stella? Oh, I do. Let's see this one. It's funny, like, when we were just thinking there, Megan, you were saying about the postage on the stamping and cut and emboss machine. I actually don't even know how much they cost because they're not something that I choose to market to people because I know they're expensive and a lot of people already have a die cutting machine that works for them. But I do like mine. Okay. So what I'm going to do while I've got all this gunky Wink of Stella out, I'm going to go around the edge of this as well to make it look like it's highlighted. Mm-hmm. We're 244. Is that what they are? Oh, there you go. So with the 169 deal, you've got enough left to buy other things as well. Alright, some dies or some embossing folders or something. Right, normally a Wink of Stella wouldn't be that runny. What I've done with that one is I had added some rubbing alcohol to it, or isocol, just so that it I could get the dregs of it out. Okay, sorry, I'm having trouble with my words today. I haven't been doing a lot of talking because Steve's been on phone calls all day. Okay, now just a reminder, there's mystery stamping this Saturday. So the clues will go out fairly shortly. They'll be posted on my mailing list and also on my Facebook page and on the blog. And as in shortly, I mean tomorrow or Thursday. I'm pretty sure tomorrow. That's my plan. Okay, so we've got this little piece here. He's sticking up there. I'm going to put Our Merry Christmas and happiest wishes. It needs a little flick of Wink of Stella as well. Where did I put that Wink of Stella? Okay. Nope, that's not the one I used. So how's everyone's week been? Have we all had a good week so far? I know it's only Tuesday or Monday for our US friends. Oh no, it'll be Tuesday there now. Oh, not even the right one. I've got like 3 Wink of Stellas here. I'll get the right one eventually. Oh, I give up. We're just going to put that Wink of Stella away. I'm sure it was that one. I've tried 3 times and I can't get the right one. That one will do. Got that. So I'm just... Has anyone done anything exciting? So, the raffle winners, I put a post up about those for the retreat as well. Shauna won it again. And we can't even say it was rigged because I drew out the ticket. She won it last year too. And she won a major prize the year before. So, she's a very, very lucky lady. But anyway, she bought lots of tickets, so there we go. So we've got our little... Is it pouring at our place? It has been raining for most of the day. Steve had to get up on the roof this afternoon, earlier today, and clear out one of the patio gutters because the rain was dripping into a plant underneath our pergola, which doesn't need the amount of water that it was getting. And yesterday we melted, yes, but today's been beautiful. And yesterday was a perfect day to have a pajama day because I could stay in my pajamas in the air conditioning and read my book and not talk to anyone. And it was fabulous. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I'll make this look like it's a little, it's supposed to be a little bannery thing. Just going to pop a couple of embellishments on. Now these are the embellishments that coordinate with the paper, and it is called the Dear Dots. Oh, well, yeah, we got off the bus on Sunday just as that supercell storm hit in Brisbane. And I'm glad that, no, because I was going to suggest that we stay in at South Bank and go and have a late lunch, early dinner. But I looked at the clouds and went, oh no. And I thought we would wait it out, but then the supercell hit the CBD. So I was sort of glad that I didn't suggest that. And, but it hit, like, I think the first raindrops hit the bus as we were maybe a stop away, maybe 2 stops away from our regular bus stop. So we had to make a mad dash for the car. I'm just going to pop a couple of embellishments on the label as well. And I'm just using the small ones. I'm just using 3 because I've already used 4 elsewhere. So if I use 3, that gives us an odd number. Yeah. So there we go. So this is what we call a little spotlight card. Oh, yesterday was terrible in the heat wise. Can't believe it's only spring. Right, so we've got our little card that sits up like that, and it's not too big for postage. So it's a good way to use the paper that it's probably not your favourite and it's harder to use. And then you've got that little bit inside. Now, if you wanted to, you could stamp inside as well. I'm not going to tonight. We're just going to leave it. And it doesn't look particularly impressive, but then when they open it and go, oh, you've got that in the inside, it's more impressive. So it starts out, it sort of creeps up on you that it's impressive. I hope you like that card. So far tonight we've talked about the winner of the Card Guts Challenge, which was Glenda. We did that draw right at the very beginning. This is what she's getting in the post. And these are really pretty. And they go with the peaceful days. Yes. Paper. The one with the doves. Hang on, let me show you. They go with looking. Peaceful Days, I think it is. It is a cute card, I thought. Oh, Peaceful Garden, sweet. So, and if you're looking at for the scrapbook kit, this is really good to put together. Really, and it's got all the cutting instructions. So there is a coordinating scrapbook kit. I just haven't found my photos to put on it. I've made the pages, I haven't done the photos. So this is the Peaceful Garden suite, and those embellishments are the hues of blue flowers. Hues of blue. That's hard to say. And there's 160 adhesive back flowers in that. Now the paper that we use tonight is from the North Pole Delivery Suite. I forgot, I didn't even see these Memories and More cards in the catalogue. I must have been blind. Anyway, they're not what I'm looking for. Let's go through. This is the one, the North Pole Delivery Suite. So this is what my class, which is the 12 by 12 sampler, uses. So as part of that class, you get the dots, you get some ribbon, you get the paper, and you get some ephemera as well, and all the other layers. So, oh, you don't have those yet? That's really good. Now, if you are on my Facebook group, remember there is the recipe card challenge. I'll post that up in the comments here, and if you're interested, join the group. And we've got a better prize this month, I think. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll surprise you. All right. Well, that's it from me. Don't forget the starter kit special ends on Friday. I would really love to have you part of my team if it's something that you're thinking about doing. I haven't shared a lot about that promotion. And the reason I haven't shared is because I don't want to be pushy, and if I share it every 3 seconds, you're going to feel like I'm pushing, and I really don't like that. I don't want to be pushy, but if someone would like to join my team, I would love to have them. So if that's something you're interested in, just contact me in the next couple of days, and I will help walk you through it. And I'm so excited for the new team members who have joined my team, and they'll be getting something in the post fairly soon after the end of the promotion to welcome them. So that's it from me tonight. Thank you again to everyone who supported our retreat and our fundraising efforts. And until Saturday, when we've got mystery stamping at 9:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, not Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We've got a mystery stamping craft along, so look out for the instructions for your first clue. Right, until then, happy creating. Bye for now.